Hey everybody, my name is Ben Snavely. This is Lost Connection Tarot. This reading is for Thursday, September 10th, 2020. In front of me is the Thoth deck made by Aleister Crowley. I have already spoken my intention to the cards. I'm going to throw them out a little bit different than days before. So let's begin. Just need to cut it. So the first card is the overall energy. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Alright, so here are the 5 cards, which you technically can't see. But here's the first card. It's the Strength card. Now, I did it towards me, so it is technically in reverse. So, Strength reversed. That is the overall message of the day. And strength is really living through your convictions. Do you have the strength to live your truth? Do you have the strength to have the willpower to face your inner self, to conquer your fears, to overcome self-doubt, criticism, judgments, so on and so forth? You don't need to force it. It's all about wooing it through love and gentleness. So today the energy is reversed. So on Thursday, September 10th, please just give yourself the love and the credit and the willpower to say that you can do this. So take a moment to yourself and give yourself a break. Breathe deep. Give yourself some affirmations. Remind yourself what you have already accomplished. Recognize that this too shall pass. Try to give yourself strength, and obviously the strength comes from within. So it's going to be a little bit harder today, but by simply recognizing this and knowing this, when you are having a moment of frustration, of pain, of self-doubt, just remember this right now and push through and say, you know what, I can do this. I got this. I do have the strength. I have done this before, and I can do this again. And recognize it. It's darkest before it becomes light, right? It's the darkest at dawn, right before light. So it's all about seasons changing, and sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. And with the Strength card, we have to recognize that our strength and our power comes from within ourselves, and what we tell ourselves, right? And how we react to our emotions that are given to us and the beliefs that we have in our head. All of that gives us self-esteem, self-confidence, self-knowledge. The more we know ourselves, the more we love ourselves. So today, focus on trying to understand yourself a little bit better, forgiving yourself, recognizing that you have the abilities, and giving yourself patience and forgiveness. So you do have the strength. Please don't forget that. The next card is the Ten of Cups, and this is in the fire, or sorry, I take that back. This is in the wind, so the wind has to do with our intellect, and it shows the Ten of Cups. So it shows that everything is emotionally stable and emotionally good, and that everything is perfect. But that's a falsehood for today. That you are satiated, that you have enough, and so it seems to go with the overall theme that you're out of balance, and because of your out of balance, something that is false today is that everything is okay. Everything is not okay, and that's okay. But to achieve this, you have to do something different than what you have been doing. To reach satiation, you need a different way to fill your cup. Maybe you've only gotten so far, and then you've hit roadblocks. Well, today is the day to ask yourself, what is it that would make me fulfilled? What is it that would fill all 10 of my cups? How can I share this abundance with not just myself, but my family, my loved ones, my community, as a whole. Think bigger than yourself, because 10 cups is a lot. So what falsehood do we need to get rid of? It's the idea that everything is currently okay in our life, and that we have all that we want. I think for anybody that is listening today, yes, we can be happy, we can be content with what we have, but I think we're still searching. I think we're still trying to take life by the horns and create the reality that we are hoping to have in life. Don't think you can't make a difference. You can. Simply look at the past, look at history, look at what humans have done, and recognize that small actions and small movements make large changes. So in your life, you don't have to redo it. You don't have to throw it out the window. It's just small tinkering here and there to achieve the satiation that you're looking for. So simply recognize that something is off foot, and go into yourself and have some introspection. Believe and look for the answers within your heart, and your heart will give you that strength. Right now, we're looking for outside answers. We're looking outside of ourselves, and that's why we don't have the strength. Is because we think something outside of ourselves will give us the result that we're looking for, and that's not the case. The truth of the matter is everything is within, and if you want to be satiated, first you need to learn how to fill your own cups. So that is what your true intellect is telling you to recognize today, and let go of that falsehood that there isn't work that needs to be done, that you couldn't have more. Like, you can have more, it's okay, have more, but you have to work for it, and you have to make those habits healthy, and prosperous and continuous. So the second card is, what can I do today to be productive in my physical endeavors? Right now, it says to rest. It says you don't necessarily need to focus on that. Intellectually speaking, you don't need to turn the tables to get the gears moving, to be necessarily productive. Sometimes, you can take a rest. I mean, hell, God rested on the seventh day, right? After he saw his work and he was satisfied. So here at the Four of Swords, it says truce. Okay, and what that means is, yes, you're still tinkering with thought, with intuition, with how to do this or that, the specifics of things, and you know that things are not completed, but you are in a place of stability, right? You are in a place of production. Your intellect has gotten you so far, and you're doing okay, right? You're safe, you're good, you're protected, and that gives you the ability to take a day off mentally, right? But this rest simply is the stirring of not being content, of saying, yeah, I'm resting, and yeah, I can relax, and I don't have to do anything today, but I know there's more out there, and this gives you the time, actually the ability to ask yourself, what is it that I'm looking for? What is it that would intellectually stimulate me and make me want to get off the couch and put purpose and energy into this thing, into this endeavor? So today, with the energy of Earth, right, making things tangible, it's literally telling us to rest, to take a day off of trying to produce something, and to focus internally on what we want to produce, where we want to continue to put that energy, where we want to put our intellectual stimulation and capacity. Here, it's reading the same. Wow. Harmonizing our emotions within ourselves. Okay, that's what this card is. It's all about our water. And we also have another four, but this time in wands. So here it shows the Four of Wands, and it shows completion. Now, wands are fire, right? Completion, it sounds really good. And it is. You have completed something. You have completed a stage. You are allowed to rest. Look at your what you have created and be proud of it. Live in it. Accept it. Recognize that it brings you joy and you feel good. And that's why you don't necessarily. It could be like, hey, it feels like everything is great, right? But this is false because you're not at the Ten of Cups. You're actually at the Four of Wands. And though things are complete, I think we all recognize that there are 10 cards in a suit, and then you have the court cards. So at the four, you have completed an initial first stage, but you are also in the infantile understanding of what you could complete, what you could do, what your capacity is. You probably have coasted. You probably have used your intellect and used your emotional capacity and your knowledge and all of this to get something. And then you said, you know what? I'm good. I'm okay. I'm happy with what I have. But once we have earned that and we have lived within it, we start to feel chained to it. We start to feel like it becomes a cage. And we start to feel owned by it, right? It now brings its own life. And not only that, we, since we are eternal, since we are constantly evolving and ever changing, the thing that we have created is the old us. It is now static, and we have moved on and progressed farther than this thing that we are still living in that no longer fits us. It's like we have outgrown our clothes, but yet we're still living in those same clothes. And so this gives us the ability to start tinkering with what is it truly, where else can I take this passion, where else can I take the knowledge of what I have completed, what I have built, and how can I build upon that to continue this growth that now fills my expanding spirit. So today, to harmonize the emotions within yourself, it seems like something is stirring, and that stirring is wanting more and feeling like I can't be idle, and everything feels great, but it doesn't actually is great. It's kind of like a facade. Like, yes, I mean, I'm not trying to discount anything. Like, what you have is good, and you earned it, and you should enjoy it. But I think me and you can be truthful with each other and say you can do more, as in you still have potential. You still have more within you that you can give of yourself for others, and to the community at large. You have this vision. You want to see the world in this thing, and you're starting to create your reality based on that vision, and you have seen success with that. And now it's time to start playing with ideas of how to change that form to encompass the new you that is still growing, that is still expanding, that is still searching for that elusive, what is next? What now can I achieve and complete? And then finally here, this is all about our spirit facing something courageously. So intuitively, the fire that is within us, the fire that speaks to us, that drives us, and calls us into action and makes us feel certain emotions of joy and anger based on our own ethics and ideals and what we care about, it gives us the Eight of Cups, but it's in reverse. So here it says prudence, right? So at the 8, it's like you're an assembly line. You have simply been creating. And by the way, this is the 8 of Pentacles, right? And so a pentacle is something tangible of the earth. You have to use your spirit, you have to use your emotions, and you have to use your intellect, all three of those other energies, to create matter, something tangible of this earth, and put it here for all of us people to enjoy. So here at the 8, our spirit, our fire energy today is saying, listen, I need you to look at this, and I urge you to simply face it courageously. Don't shy away from it. And that message is try something new. Okay? At the 8 of Pentacles, you're simply creating pentacle after pentacle after pentacle after pentacle. It becomes monotonous. Are you good at it? Yes. Do you perfect the system? Yes. Do you know the ins and outs of your mastery of what you're doing? Yes, of course. You have achieved greatness. I mean, if 4 is something solid and a solid structure, the 8 is infinity, right? It's double, obviously, a 4, so it's double structure, it's double power, it's standing in your own power. And it's also this epiphany, because you're like, whoa, I'm so good at this, but it doesn't fulfill me. Well, do I just keep on doing this? This is my identity. This is what I know. This is what I have become. But is it who you always are? Is it who you want to be still? And today, your spirit is saying, try something new out. What if you completely changed your career? What if you tinkered with your business and you decided to sell this thing that you never even thought you were going to sell? What if you got into graphic screen printing? Or what if you decided to take that apprenticeship or go back to school and study? It's the idea of something is stirring within you, and it's the feeling of, do I really want to do the same thing over and over and over? I know what that is. I know what it gets me, and it doesn't excite me anymore. I'm no longer curious. And I have all of this stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still just stuff. And my spirit is no longer complacent. It's starting to stir within me, and to either have it all or to recognize that I don't have it all, I need to change what I am doing, and I need to look for something that is more fulfilling here intrinsically. Okay? True wealth, if you want to get to the 10 of Pentacles, true wealth is not just material wealth. True wealth is the balance of all of the energies. It is being emotionally sound. It is being intellectually adept, where you can cut through falsehoods and lies and deception, and just simply getting to the heart of the matter. It's recognizing what your drive is, and listening to your gut and not letting your ego take over. It simply is there to help or assist you in the process of making your decisions. And after a while, you make all these decisions, it goes on autopilot. And now that's where fear comes in, that's where jealousy comes in, that's where rage comes in, whatever. And you can retune that, and you can change your ego at any time. But it's simply listening to your spirit. And right now, your spirit is asking you to have the strength to look within itself, and get to the heart of the matter, and to recognize the truth that everything that you have ever done and everything that you have ever achieved and known has come from a glimpse of your true self, of recognizing this, okay, that you are eternal, that you are a spirit, enjoying the fruits of labor and matter, and this is not the final place. And obviously there are countless philosophies and religions talking about what happens next, but I'm focused on here, and I'm focused on now. And today, for Thursday, September 10th, 2020, you need to have the strength to sit with yourself, listen to yourself, and start formulating new concepts and new ideas of who you want to be, where you want to go, and what this life is to you, and simply what purpose you want to have while still here. So yeah, really important day. So please have the strength. I know you can do it. Looking at the numbers, looking at the cards, we have the 10, and then the 4. 10 and 4 is 14. We have another 4, 18. Then we have an 8. 18 and 8 is what, 26. And then you have the 11th card, which is strength. which is interesting. Okay, 26 and 11 is, what is that? 37, and 3 and 7 break down to 10, and 10 breaks down to 1. And so today is a new stage. You have completed something. It is over and done with. Yes, there still may be remnants of it. It shows it in the cards. You still live in that house. You still maybe have that same job. Obviously, you still have the same family. Um, and that's all well and good. It's not asking you to change everything. It's asking you to simply look within yourself and recognize what you have done and where you have gone, and now use that experience and understanding of the power that you actually have and wield, and ask yourself, what is it that I want to do next? Where do I want to go? How do I want to leave my mark? I've already achieved this. What else can I achieve? So yeah, one, it's a new beginning. It's a fresh new start. It's synthesizing the old with where you're going in the new. So it's a great day to be alive. A great day to look within yourself. It's a great day to trust your intuition. My name is Benjamin Snavely. This is Lost Connection Tarot. Have a great day. Bye.